Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, backing in with another MTG Arena video, and today we're going to start free-to-play Golgari Midrange. So, if you're new to the channel or you're new to the series, the free-to-play ones are decks that are designed specifically for new players or players who aren't putting a ton of money into the game and really are only getting their decks through earning gold, cracking packs, and it's decks that you can make easily with a bunch of common and uncommon cards with only a couple of rares. So that's kind of the idea for this one. Now, I have to admit, I'm going to cheat. A little, just a little, because Golgari is my favorite color combination of Magic. My favorite color in Magic to play by far is black. My second favorite is green, so Golgari is a natural fit for me. And when looking, I specifically chose the Guilds of Ravnica block up to do these free-to-play videos because I thought they'd have a little bit of longevity because they're going to be in Standard for a couple of years, and new players to Arena, as more players explore the game, find the game, it'd be an easy starting point for new guys to come in and play with. I have to cheat a little because the fact of the matter is Golgari has a mechanic that came with Guilds of Ravnica, which was called Undergrowth, and it wasn't widely utilized throughout the Standard, at least the Standard that we're currently playing in right now. Not a ton of people are playing Undergrowth. They are playing Golgari Midrange, or they're adding blue and calling it Sultai Midrange, but for the long short, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to split this deck up. I wanted to show a mid-range deck that sort of looks like a Golgari mid-range deck, and I wanted to do an Undergrowth deck. So they're two very separate decks, and they play very differently towards each other. So this is the mid-range version of it. So let's go ahead and crack into the deck and take a look and see what we're looking at. So it has a lot of the same cards that you'll recognize from Sultai Midrange and Golgari Midrange. So, of course, it starts off with Llanowar Elves, kind of helps you getting into that ramping. It does have cast-downs in there to get bigger creatures. So the Golgari Midrange deck basically works like this. It runs the Explore package, which we'll cover, which allows you to gain life early and start filtering through your deck. And then as you start getting into the mid-game, it has a whole bunch of removal. It's going to kill that creature, and that creature, and that creature, and just remove them off the board, and pull creatures out of the graveyard and cast more creatures. So, I mean, that is the basis behind this deck, is it's going to be a handful of creatures, but they're going to be so big, and you're not going to have any creatures on the board to stop them. So, Cast Down falls into that. Kraul Harpooner. There's a couple of creatures in here that when they come into play, they kill another creature. Kraul Harpooner is to help fight off some of those flying creatures that you don't have an answer for. And when we talk about the Explore package, the Explore package is as follows. 4 Merfolk Branchwalkers, which explore. The Wildgrowth Walkers, which when you explore, you get a +1/+1 counter on the Wildgrowth Walker, and you gain 3 life for each time it explores. And then Jadelight Rangers. Now, normally you would run 4 Jadelight Rangers. So a lot of the cards in here are substitutes for other cards, because I was trying to keep it budget. I was trying to keep it so that free-to-play players didn't have to go out and get a whole bunch of rare cards. So I'm only running 2 of these, and then I substitute the Tishana's Wayfinder for those. So really, you would substitute these Wayfinders for 2 more Jadelights to build this deck. I also have Murders in this deck. You would substitute this with Vraska's Contempts in this deck. I'm running Soul Salvage, which is half of what Find Finality is. Find Finality is a split card that it pulls 2 creatures out of the graveyard and puts them in your hand, or puts a +2 +1/+1 counters on 1 creature and then -4 across the board. It's basically a board wipe. Most of the time, people are doing Find, which is basically what this card does. It does the exact same thing. So I would replace this with Find Finality if you get the wild cards to do it. For Ravenous Chupacabra, again, another card, whenever it comes into play, it's enter the battlefield trigger, kills another creature on the board. Poison Tip Archer is kind of in here, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to run 3 Carnage Tyrants in this deck. But we're not going to do that because those are mythics, and we're not going to be able to do that and keep that in the theme of a free-to-play deck. So since we can't do Carnage Tyrants in this deck, I decided to go with Poison Tip Archers because you're going to be killing a lot of creatures. You might as well gain some benefit for it. Not to mention the fact that it does have reach, so it does help with some of those flying creatures that you can't deal with. It does have Death Touch. You can kill pretty much any of those flying creatures. So it's pretty good. 2 of the Eldest Reborns, whenever it comes into play, they have to kill a creature, they discard a card, and then you get to pull a creature out of your graveyard or their graveyard to put into play. Fantastic cards. And then your other 2 mythics that we're going to spend in this deck are going to be 2 Vivien Reids. She is mostly there for protection against flying creatures, because she can nix out a flying creature, an enchantment, or an artifact right off the board on her as soon as she enters play. But she does give you the ability to go through and filter through your deck. Mana base, relatively simple. 2 Memorial Follies to help get some of those things, mostly the Wildgrowth Walkers, out of the graveyard and back into the field if you can. 5 swamps, 7 forests, 4 foul orchards, and 4 Golgari Guildgates. Again, you would replace these with their rare equivalents, meaning either a shock land or the check lands that come with the Dominaria set. So let's go play some games with it. The Wildgrowth, the Undergrowth deck can also be very fun. This is the more... It's not very Golgari to me. That's the thing that's kind of bothering me. So there's a whole bunch of cards that came out of Guilds of Ravnica for Golgari specifically, and nobody runs them. Because the color combination of green and black is really, really good because of its removal and because of that Explore package that came with the Ixalan block, but Wildgrowth isn't really an accepted thing. Like, it's a cool mechanic, but just not a lot. You'll see it when we do the deck for the Undergrowth one. You'll see what I mean. There's some cool stuff that you can do with the Undergrowth mechanic. Oh wow, a whole bunch of black and no green. That is a mulligan because we need to be able to get off to a halfway decent start. Aww. Okay, I guess it is what it is. I like murder, but I need land. So we will say hello. It's going to be mono red. It's going to be mono red. Why? What did we ever do to you? Alright, unfortunately, like, normally you'd want to wait until the Wildgrowth Walker comes out, but I really need to get going on this. So yes, I can kill your... Oh, the Vishino. Yep, this is going to be the stock standard mono red burn deck. I have no problem killing this, because I have another creature to back it right up. So the question is, do we go with the Jadelight, or do we go with... Yeah, we go with the... Yeah. The Wayfinder. Because at least I could potentially... Oh, would have been nice if I had to pull something other than a land, because I could potentially get out of shock range for that. And I would have been able to survive the Vishino attack. But it is what it is. You're probably wondering why I haven't cast on yet. I am anxiously waiting his Steamkin drop to be able to kill that thing. You can do it. You can swing. I'm totally comfortable killing your creature. Because you are an aggro deck. Interesting opportunity, which I think I'm going to take. Now, normally I would just block this, but he can't tap this. So he's probably got a shock in hand, which is fine. Then I don't understand that. Okay. Well, I guess it is what it is. Alright, Jadelight, hit something other than land, please. Getting that second one was huge, by the way. And we're going to library that, boom. So now he needs lightning strikes to be able to kill this. And I can survive the attack. So this deck gives red fits. It really does. It would have been nice to get a Wildgrowth Walker down, because I'd be gaining life with all of these explorers. But I have the creatures to stop his aggro, and if he's focusing his spells specifically on the creatures, he's not burning me, which means his damage output goes way down. Also looks like he's having some mana trouble. Oh, boo-hoo. So we're going to do the old Jadelight again. Vivien, love her. Don't know if I love her in this matchup, but... So now again, he's facing that situation. Do I burn the lightning strike? And again, it means it's not coming to me. He's probably going to pop the Firebrand to kill the Llanowar. That's what he's debating. Interesting. He's tapped down. I'm going to go ahead and kill the Vishino. I'm kind of okay with that. Because now I'll just kill the Firebrand. And wait. If I can get another land, it'd be really nice if he got his... Oh, no, it doesn't look like it. So we're going to go with Poison Tip Archer. Good pull. He has no flying creatures, but again, it's another target for another Lightning Strike. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. So he's like, finally, my Goblin Chain Whirler comes down. And then I'm going to Eldest Reborn it. So I'm going to drop the Memorial to Folly, and then I'll Eldest Reborn it, and then I'll have a Goblin Chain Whirler. Good sir. Because that's the beauty of that third chapter of that saga. I will have a Goblin Chain Whirler, and any creature he puts down that is a 1/1 or a 2/1, it'll kill his own creatures. It'll be fairly amusing. Red notoriously doesn't have a ton of answers for enchantments. Now, pending what he drops, he might like have a interesting. He's got a second Chain Whirler. Cool. I was going to drop Vivien, but instead, now he's got to discard a card. That's going to make him happy. So now I am going to cast down his Chain Whirler. And I'm going to Kraul Harpooner. So, admittedly, my life, it is low. I'm not going to lie. But now he's down to the point where he doesn't have a ton of cards. I'm going to have a Chain Whirler next turn. And I'm going to be hitting him with his own creatures. Okay. Probably the right choice in the end. I most certainly would take a Chain Whirler. And I'll take a Vivien. I will go looking for something.
How this thing goes is to come to me.
I'd like the Wildgrowth at this point. Because gaining life back would be really nice. Especially if she finds me another Explorer creature, we could turn this around real quick. I mean, honestly, we're 2 spells away from him being able to beat us. And he chose to kill that. Probably the right choice.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Hitting him with his own Chain Whirler. That's gotta hurt. Her ultimate might actually go off. Runaway Steamkin. Cool. I need a removal. That could work. Let's see.
You can't stop nature.
Nothing. Could use all of those. What I can do is this, though. Let's go Jadelight. Jadelight. Gain some life. And have a nice blocker for his Steamkin should it come in. Yep. And he quits! Traditional red burn deck. Golgari Midrange, made up of a whole bunch of common and uncommon cards, comes out with the win. I was hoping for a Ravenous Chupacabra, is really what I was hoping for, but pulling back those Jadelights is what really ended up was going to win the game for us. Because now he's down to top decking. So no black mana. Ugh. I can try it. I'm not 100% sold on this. I don't know that this was the right choice. I just need one black mana. So one black mana source and we're right in the game. Would have much more preferred having a Wildgrowth in my hand. Oh goody, mono blue. So much fun. Please be black mana. I mean, I'll keep it. It'll be nice. One more black mana. Come on. Just one. One black mana. Ooh, this is going to be Merfolk. Interesting. Black mana, black mana, black mana. Ah, that'll work too. Would much prefer the black mana so that I can deal with the Merfolk Mistwalkers and their anthem effect. I'll know it when I see it. Mistbinder. That's what she's called. Love the artwork in that card. Come on. He's really thinking about this. Look at my parallaxing Llanowar. Ooh. I've already seen people, like some of my favorite YouTubers, for example, that have spent a ton of money parallaxing out their whole deck, and, you know, good on them, but holy cow. Oh, I should have attacked with this too. What's he going to do with the Silver Gill? He's not going to kill the Wildgrowth. Come on, black mana. It's a whole different ballgame when the black mana comes out. I'm not sure what he's thinking about. Like, normally Merfolk deck are like, here, blah, have a ton of Merfolk. He's got all the unblockable ones. So I'm really thinking the first black mana is going to be the Poison Tip Archer so that I can start punishing him for each creature that I kill. All of those unblockables are kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. Finally, black mana. He's just going to swing with those. No, I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait one more turn. Come on. And now he vomits a whole bunch of Merfolk. That's how this deck's supposed to work. There we go. That has to go. Having these unblockable is going to be really a pain in the butt. Probably the Wildgrowth Walker. Yep. Oh, 7 unblockable damage. That's going to be painful to say the least. Not what I wanted to do. I do have a Jadelight in play, so I can get some of that life back. Or I gotta do have a Wildgrowth in play. Get some of that life back. There we go. And there's some of the black mana. I need another direct kill. Like, it's the unblockable stuff that is the pain. Your Merfolk versus my Merfolk. What do you got? Another Deep Root Elite. Yep, that is a pain in the butt. I'm not going to lie. Come on. My goodness, are you taking some... Like, you're almost down to the point, like, you can't obviously can't see it because my camera's in the way. He's down to 0 timeouts left. And, of course, he's going to put the +1/+1 token on it. Yep. And I'm just going to sit down and eat unblockable damage. And I have a whole bunch of removal spells in my deck that I know can handle this. And I'm not going to get them. Alright, let's gain some of that life back. Nope. One, two, three. Yeah, he could kill it. I'm thinking about an all-out push, but he might have, like, so now I'm going to start thinking about things like he's probably got sleep. That's the other thing I was worried about. 7 unblockable damage. 8 now unblockable damage. And I have a whole removal suite sitting in this deck that I can't get to. I'm going to take 10 damage unblockable. There's nothing I can do about it. At least I get some of it back. But, like, this game's legitimately over. Like, there's nothing I can do to stop him from... I could make him get rid of a creature, but it's not going to matter. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I can't even get through. No, unfortunately, that's going to be it. He's going to kill me with... all he has to do is cast one Merfolk. One Merfolk, and the River Sneaks are going to beat me. In my entire removal suite, I've got one spell. One spell. All the removal I've got in this deck, one spell. Oh, that's going to be it. Boo! Sometimes that's where the cookie crumbles. $12 unblockable damage. In a deck built to remove creatures off the board. And didn't get any of it. Wash it away. What is it that they say? You gotta have a short memory. So they always tell the football players, hey, you better have a short memory after you threw that interception that lost us the game. Short memory. I will have a short memory on that one. Frustrating, yes, but that's magic for you. I think that's probably the one. Admittedly, if I get frustrated at games, it's the stuff that I know I have answers for this problem in this deck, and I'm not seeing them. That's where my deepest frustrations come from. And all the colors we need. Good. Wild growth and... Sure, let's see what happens. I feel like this is going to be a little bit slow because of all the tap lands that I have to work with. And we shall say hello. More tap lands. Look at all those tap lands. I'd love to see another forest. That'd be amazing. Thanks. Hey, see how easy magic is? Woo! I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. The wild growth was just too much for him to handle. Ooh, we have a pack open at the end of this one. This is an annoying deck. The enchantment deck. We'll have to try that. Continue on, we shall. Anybody else excited for Game of Thrones? I know I am. That is due out as I sit here and record. It is a week and a half-ish after waiting almost 2 years for this season. Okay, no creatures. This is a little disappointing, but boy, do I have all the removal in the world. So what they'll do is they'll put me up against a control deck that never uses creatures. Oh no, this is going to be an Orzhov deck. That should be interesting. Or it's going to be control who pays life to cast things because they can. Because they're going to do that. Chromatic control. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright. Life totals actually genuinely don't matter in this case. And if I have to start pitching cards, I can start pitching all of my removal cards because it's not going to matter. Neat. He's going to use...
I'm going to hover over you like a dark cloud.
Are you now? Alright, Raul, whatever you say. Wow, look at all these removal spells that I'm never going to use.
Come on, breathe through it.
Kai's Wrath. Cool, I can bring those all back.
Ooh, let's see what we got.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Let me draw a billion cards, and...
Wild animals I like. People, not so much.
Yeah, I'm going to blow up your Chromatic
No
Lantern.
one said
Sorry.
restoration was painless.
Decision time.
Get ready for it. Because as... Oh, God. Here we go. Well, if you want to know what Super Friends is going to be like, here it comes. War of the Sparks will introduce a whole new way to play Magic. Or, as I like to think, not play Magic.
Keep up the pace.
Because you're going to have like 7 to 10 Planeswalkers in play at the same time. Oh boy. Like, I applaud Wizards for doing, and it looks like it's going to be a really cool set. I applaud them. I question the power balance of what they're going to do. Every removal spell in the world. Counter. Oh no, he's actually going to let me do it. Sure, let's see if it lets me do this. Give me that and that. Sure. He can counter them. He knows he doesn't have to worry. So yeah, so I'm concerned. I'm really concerned where Magic's going to go with War of the Spark being a legal set. And all of those Planeswalkers. It looks super cool. But I think that every deck is just going to devolve into how many Planeswalkers can I squeeze into this deck. Oath of Teferi. Nobody ever runs that card. Cool.
Hurry.
Aw, he's playing an 84 card. Wait, he's probably had over 100 cards. This isn't even standard. This, I think I need to take a punt on this one. It just dawned on me how tall the stack on his cards is. He's got 82 cards in his deck. Why? Because he's going to draw 57,000 cards. Hey, look, here's a whole... Wait, let's let him wipe out everything on the board first before I spend mana on stuff. Sure. When Teferi's ultimate is your win condition, there's something basically wrong.
Beasts are much more reliable than...
Oh, I should have popped his Oath of Teferi. I can do that next time.
Not bad.
Never mind. Alright, so I do have a special rule, which flat out states that in the event of a Teferi deck where there's no chance to win, I am allowed to concede on camera, and I will. Because I'm never getting out of this at this juncture. He's going to pull 47 cards, he's going to counter everything, and it's just no fun for anybody. Not knocking it if that is your playstyle, I just do not enjoy it. So we'll go one more. Let's see if we can get one more win with the Golgari Midrange light deck. I don't know, I just feel like there's a power balance. And I mean, if you ever look at any meta, go look at any meta from any time frame. Control decks are always on the top, and then it's anything that could potentially beat control decks below. And yeah, I'll keep that. Commune with dinosaurs. Is this a dino deck? Oh, this ought to be fun. What a good way to end it. I hope that that's what it is. Unless he's only including that card to do the card draw. Nope, it's a legit dino deck. This looks like it's going to be the what am I thinking? The Rile Enrage kind of dino deck. Crashing Bronzodon, cool. New. Poison Tip Archer. Haha, I don't have answers for your big dinos. Okay, that guy's annoying. He's got to go away. He's one of the triggers for this entire deck. He has got to go. No, sir. And it'll do damage to you in the process. No, thanks. He has another one, I see. Very nice. Yeah, his whole thing is that he'll do damage and he'll trigger those enragings without ever actually having to do anything to you. No, sir. I'm going to hold off. I want to wait and hopefully get the Wildgrowth out. Death Touch. Lose creature. Take damage. Do I have 2 creatures in the graveyard yet? No, I do not. Let's get it out now. Yep, need that, absolutely. Nope, I'm good. You can draw the card. I'll do the damage. Yeah, this is such a cool deck. Still only have No, I have 2 creatures. I can go for it now. Nope. You can take... I'll take that. Because I'm just going to Chupacabra him anyway. And then I'll have more Death Touchers. Yeah, you can have that. Nope. He is going to probably kill one of these, which is fine. But that gets that thing off the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're tapped out. One more. That's why I love this guy. Murder. And the win. Woo! That's how you do it. So, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun playing this one. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you would do a more free-to-play version of... Oh, wait, I promised a pack. Unfortunately, not super exciting because I now own all the wides and rare cards. Because it's weird because I still have stuff I say I don't own, but I'm just getting nothing but gems now. So, nothing super exciting, but I did promise I'd show it. Anyway, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. How else would you build a Golgari midrange deck without using a ton of rares? I know how to build it with all the rares, but maybe 3 or 4. Let me know any pieces I missed that we could put into this one. There is a Patreon as well if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.